Hello, good afternoon. How are you all doing? How's the AV today? Hope you're well. Had a good week. Hey, Bugsy. No worries, dude. Hey, it might be a rust bucket, Baz, but it's earning us good money, so I'll take it. I think this is our fuel truck, isn't it? Fuel ship, yeah. Look at the finances on that. Every other year it makes a killing. Well, every other month, whatever it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's a 4. Every other month, I think. Resubbed Bigfoot, thank you 49 months. The Boy, thank you 15. Thank you, sir. Whack Attacker 55. Seminator 67. Bugsy with 10 months. Caliloth with 46. You got to go and conduct a wedding. Ooh. What tune are you playing? Wanless Wizard, thank you for 7 months. Network with 37, good afternoon. Yoku, thank you for 16. Legal Eagle with 18. Fly Audible and travel the world. Hey, you don't get that when you sub. The DC, thank you for 44 months. Keep up the amazing work. Love being the amazing community. Thank you, DC. Yeah, you get Fly Audible. At the moment, you seem to get Snake Eyes adverts. That seems to be the big push now. Are you going to play Bustum 2022? Yo, I'll be playing that. Probably hoping to get a preview release. Is my hope, Red Fan. Hoping they'll give me a pre-release version of it to play. We'll see. Where's the fuel trucks? Oh, there they are. Interesting. So that's arriving with a load of fuel, and that's not been moved yet. Something tells me we got a better truck. We've not. Okay. Let's stick another truck on there. Yankee Raid, thank you 45. Navarine 56. You're mostly lurking today. No worries, dude. You lurk away. No problemo. I do that all the time on Twitch. Good size this train. Oh my god. 198. Look at that. Ka-ching. How much is that? $1.4 million. Absolutely outrageous. Run the TF2 command and it'll give you all the map details. There you go. Ken's run it for you. Yeah, that's a long train, that one. Just bringing all the crude in. Need to look at this line in a minute. Work out how to fix that. That one's just leaving. That's full. I think there's 2 trains on that line. Yeah, so they seem to be working pretty well. This is the problem. This one. There's a huge amount of crude. And we're not moving it effectively, but these are the old trains. They're not as long. Or did we extend them? Yeah, they're very slow. Using the small tankers as well. I don't know. If I remember, this train costs a fortune. And we've only got 15 million now. Yes, it does, Sharktooth. We've paid our loan off, that's good. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the cost of that train. It's a BR-75 with 22 tanks on the back. And they're the big ones as well. So if you go like that, let's see how much it is to build another one. Steam. 22 tanks, big ones. Okay, it's $11.3 million a train. $11.3 million. Now that's level 2. That's level 2. And that's got 2 trains running that length. This has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm thinking we could sell all these trains and replace it with 2 of them. We'll have to get a big loan and make it work. I don't know how much money we'll get back. What did I get up to? What did I get up to? Yankee Wraith, I think, 45 months. Little Mixer with 77. Sherlock with 4 months. Or 6, new badge hype. Night Gaming with 9 months. Tier 3, mate. Thank you so much. As I've said many times, this truly is the best community going and more than worth a Tier 3. You're very generous. DC was on a Tier 3 as well. Thank you so much, guys. Davs with 22 months. Train Fan Carl, 21. Amazing channel and community. You're so kind. Night Gaming then gifted... Oh, my God. He then gifted 5 subs. And then he's just gone and done another thing, hasn't he? Yeah. Anonymous Cheerer, thank you for the bits. Yeah, that would be Night Gaming. Drejon was 16 months. Good morning, afternoon, evening. Hope you're well. Good to see you're looking well. Thank you. Yes, I'm feeling okay today. Yep, Night Gaming dropped 25 on top of the 5. 30 subs gifted. Can we get some Squirrel gifting chat? What a star. And if you just got one, please give Night Gaming a thank you. Refinery seems to be bottleneck. Yes, because there's too many trains on it. I don't know. I haven't been live 10 minutes and he's dropped 30 subs. Yeah, this is why I'm thinking of just selling all these. That one there, I think we just sell it straight away. Boom. 149. That's not a lot of money. Let's immediately create... How much did I say each? Was it 13 mil or something? How much can I borrow? How much do I need? How much did I say I needed? That's 24. I think it was 13 million each, something like that. Drejon, thank you for the bits. Cuzzy, thank you for 4 years. 4 years, thank you so much. Was it 11? Okay, so if we take that train there, here's what we'll do. We'll replace that one that's about to go and collect. That's on crude 1A, that's on 1B. Yeah. That's on 1A. Let's replace that. With one of them, and I'm good, thank you, Hendo. It's a 196 meter train replaced. That one on the way back can be sold. This one here can be replaced. And then when this one gets in, it can be sold. That's on this 1A. I think I need to put this onto 1B. No, because I want the bigger tanks as well. The smaller tanks are not enough. We're not moving enough material. That's why we're I can't talk. That's why we're switching them for the bigger tanks. put that on 1B. Now the question is, do we get rid of these other two or just replace the loco on the front? I don't know. How much would it cost to replace the locomotive on the front? He's on 1B. Where's the other little one? He's on 1A, perfect. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. We just spent a lot of money. Sorry, I had to concentrate then. Drejon, thank you for 500 bits. Code Red Ranger was 74. Hendo with 43. Mad South African, 84. And Benner with 85. Huge numbers. Thank you, guys. When were you able to play that Train Valley game? Oh, the Dero Valley. I'm waiting for a significant update. I'm keeping my eye on it, but there's no kind of, like, huge update going on right now. Okay, so we've now got 2 slower trains and 2 quicker trains, but they've got the new locomotive on the front, but we need to replace the cars on the other 2 sets. But we'll also need to keep our eye on this demand. See how we get on. So 1A, what's he? Is he 1B? Yeah. See how much oil they demolish. Commodore Bob, happy 2 years. Vinny, thank you for 20. Have a game going in 1980s. The 2 cities I've moved people and goods to are massive gridlock. Is there a way to fix it to wipe out the buildings and freeways through it? Pep, you will, generally speaking, at some point have to upgrade the roads in the city and demolish buildings in the process. I used to always go for the this one, the 4-lane through the city. You want some significant routing through your city, so you get this and make sure it has a bus lane, yeah, and then that way your trucks and your public transport can bypass the gridlock. It's exactly what you need to do. Okay, I think we're on top of demand now. Just need to see if the line runs at a profit, because I don't know whether we'll need to keep those 2 smaller ones. Enjoy some of Bezos's rocket money for that resub. I love it. I need to repay a big loan now. $8 million. Okay, that's doing okay. That's doing okay. Of course, all that extra crude will now improve our fuel line. The problem with that mod is it lets cities expand, is that traffic becomes unmanageable. No, it doesn't become unmanageable. You can just ignore the traffic. This is what I'm saying, Masserv. I explained this in the stream. You don't care about private traffic, really, unless it gets in the way of your vehicles. So what you need to do is put bus routes on all your significant routes where you need to have trucks, so that they will use the bus lane and you don't get snarled up in the traffic. But yeah, let the traffic do its thing, just work around it. The Junkers JU52. Nice. Classic. just quickly manage the line and see if we're filling up. Cranbrook. Load if available. Next to a wait till full with a 60-second timer. I think we already set one for this line. Yeah. Good. Private traffic turns city growth rate negative. Yeah. You're never going to have a situation where you've not got something that is negative here. Like your emissions, for example. You're always going to have that. Mine was on like minus 40%. So, yeah, if you're providing a good enough public transportation, like what you need to do is, I can't really show you because we don't have a properly developed situation going on, but if you bring the street layer up, is it street layer? Yeah, it's called private roads. It shows you numbers on the roads. Did have the situation down here, didn't we? Sorry, that one. Yeah, that one. Destinations layer. Look at your destinations layer, right? That gives you insight into where people are trying to drive. So that tells you where you need to be moving people. So if you see in your city like loads of private transport on certain roads, well, have a look and think, well, have I got a bus route doing that? Am I moving people around? Because people want to go from residential to commercial to industrial and back. But they also want to do it across different cities. Like somebody from here will work in an industry over here. So they figure out, well, how can I get there? And if you don't provide it, then they'll do a private journey anyway. So, you know, try to supply the demand. By the way, oil sand is a good way to do fuel as a snag byproduct. Yeah, I saw that, but unfortunately, the RNG of this particular map, we've only got oil sand here and here. Yeah, and then to get it processed, we've only got that, which is miles away, that, which is miles away, and that, which is miles away. So we've got to get it all the way up there. Sometimes the RNG means that you go down certain industry routes and not others. This looks to be working reasonably well. Look at this little one overtaking the big one. Same loco, different consist. Hey, Kelly. But yeah, the crude oil sand thing is definitely a good one, if you can make it work. Right, we can start repaying more of our loan. Down to 3 million. This is the Flying Scotsman. It's like borderline break even. That journey isn't ready for a Scotsman yet. It's too expensive. How are these guys doing? Good, good. Nice, we're moving all. It's a great little journey, that, because we take all the refined oil and then we come back with some fuel. So you get paid both ways. And then this guy just moves over here. These cities aren't big enough for a 68 passenger train. 500. They're doing pretty well. They're growing nicely, but yeah. Jamer, thank you for 19 months. Bullet DK with a year. Good morning, homie. Golden Squirrel, 3 months. Thank you for 2 years, Commodore Bob, by the way. Yeah, the old boat we had on the other map, that was cool. D Camel, 26 months. How much was the locomotive out of here? Flying Scotsman, $1 million a year. $1 million a year. So the other ones are like a fraction of the cost. Even that A35 or A35 is almost half the price as a Scotsman. And almost as quick. You run that instead, I reckon we'd actually make a profit on that line. We don't have diesel or electric. Oh, we have electric now, actually. But electric's very expensive. But that, we shouldn't have ever gone for that. I said this last week. We only did it because it's the Flying Scotsman, but we just economically, that makes more sense. Even that, if we went for that, we could probably run 2 of them, which would make the line more frequent. They could almost go the same speed, and it's like a third of the price. Yeah, you can replace the loco, yeah. So you look at these two and you say, well, why would you choose this, which can do only 10 Ks more and almost the same tractive effort as that? Like, for 10 kilometers, you double your running cost. This doesn't make any sense. I'd go with that. Just keep it cheap. Just keep it cheap. So if you go here and then go replace and stick one of them on. And then cargo-wise, passenger cars. Actually, go with the spanner. And then that. Get rid of that. There you go. Now, I reckon that'll run at a profit, and then we can double the trains. And it makes much more financial sense. It's not imperial measure, so I don't understand the speed. Okay. If you want to convert mentally, easily, 80 k's is about 50 miles an hour. Yeah. So if you're looking at something that says 80 k's, about 50 miles an hour. So therefore, if you're looking at 100 k's, you're probably looking at 75 miles an hour. Ish. Just to like a rule of thumb in your head. Yorovich, thank you for 60 months. Talking Donkey, good morning, 76 months. Right, how many packs has he got on board? 47. What did I say? Yeah, I miscount. 50 miles an hour is about 80 k's, so if you double that, 100 miles an hour is about 160 k. Therefore, 120 would be about 60, 62, I don't know. Sorry, 100 would be that. You know what I mean. It's irrelevant anyway. The important thing is to look at how quickly you can move your passengers. It doesn't matter what the number is. The faster the better. But economically, can you make it work? There's no packs there. There's 27 up there. Don't know if it'll support 2 yet. 70% being moved. 100% being moved. Fully consumed. Right, so ideally, because that's not even anywhere near at capacity yet, which means that isn't. So what that means is we have spare production capacity here. If we can find somebody else to buy those conmat, we can make more money. Do we have a town? Lytham St. Anne's. We need to get conmat down here. Whoa, look at that nice free bridge. Okay, now it looks like there's no road between here and Knutsford. So we're going to have to spend some money and build a major road. Ideally, on the outskirts of town, I would suggest through here. That way we can bring the combat along there and then through here. Or more ideally this way. Or even better would be just go underneath. Let's do that. Let's upgrade the roads. If we grab a bus lane now, before everything starts to really kick off. We could boat it to Lytham. Yeah, we could, but here's the thing, right? We kind of need to move packs between these two. So at some point, we probably want to have a passenger train line from there to there. And therefore, we're probably going to move the conmat there. I don't know. A boat is it's quite a long distance for a boat. It's doable, but you'd have to run a few of them. I'm not sure that they'd work any better than a truck. Like, the boats go, what, 25 Ks? Yeah. Whereas the trucks can do, like, double that. So you can do it in half the time. I just think, and that way the packs can move between the two places anyway. I don't think I'd run an aircraft over that distance. I think that's too small. This needs its own public transport anyway. Let's connect these roads a little bit. Make life a bit easier. Now the combat road is going to come in this way, so if they drop off anywhere here, that's going to be fine. So if we can have them drop... Which way do I need to build? Maybe there for now. That's going to be a big tunnel. Battery H, just occurred to me, I've been following this channel for a long time. Modus, thank you for 2 years. Eurovich, thank you for 5 years. Oh god, why is it frozen? Unfreeze! $2 million tunnel right there. Yikes. Oh well. That's a weird junction. Tell you what, let's just do that properly. Cool. Except I've done it with the wrong road type. Lovely. Missed opportunity for a roundabout. A roundabout in Leatherton Sands? What are you talking about? Let's get some more bus stops down. So I've got up there. Probably want to go down here somewhere. Maybe there. Should cover the options. Well, we will run a train, but we don't really have the cash to run a train yet, and given the size of the town, it's not worth it. We need to build the town up a bit and then start a train. When you're playing on hard mode, you can't quite, you know, do the same things you can on normal mode. You'll just run out of cash. These Knutsford buses are costing money. Might have to go and review the crude trains. Maybe there's not enough crude now. Let's get the bus service up. You make roundabouts in the game as a tab in the road menu for roundabouts. For this one. I don't see a tab for roundabouts. Let's stick a depot out here. Yeah, we'll stick it out of town. Go out there. Right, we'll just get some cheap passenger stuff going. 9 people. Any of these will do. Roundabout was not invented in 1934. Sounds about right, Buzz. A bus station halfway between the two towns. The bus is running not too far. A bus station? What, you mean have an interchange there? I guess you could do. I'm just going to go for a direct drop-off. Speaking of bus stations, though, we should kind of put one in. If we're thinking about having a train station here, we'd probably want to have a bus station here, wouldn't we? Might not be a bad shout to just put it in. We're not... we might want to go to that town later. Yeah, see that we branch off. I'm trying to think whether we try and put the station down in within view that we bring the train line this way at some point. In which case we'd have to go on that side. And have the train come this way. It's probably a better option. Definitely a tougher challenge on hard. Yep. No, it really is. It really is hard. Do you think that road or leave it? Let's do that. And that way we've always made sure our buses can get through there. There we go. What's the consequence of building train line through existing town? Expensive. Every time you demolish a building, so that's 200 grand, 200 grand, 200 grand. So if you have to smash through that, it's going to cost you a bit. It's doable. It just costs you money. Train 6 is very poor, Baz. Good. Okay. Well, that's good to hear, Baz. Good for train 6. There's probably not much point in routing there yet. Actually, there is if we're going to go into city down there. Okay, I know what we'll do. We'll do that. That way, that truck, sorry, bus, can't get my words right today. Those buses can come this way and drop them there. Feast Gaming, how you doing? Oh my god! Oh, that's a good train. Yeah, A4. Tarpaulin truck, dump truck. That A4 is nice. 144k. That just smashed the Flying Scotsman. Feast Gaming, thank you for subbing. Welcome. Alright, let's change these bus routes. Let's see. Anti-clockwise after Queensway. Go with that. Lovely. Clockwise after Church. No. After Mill Lane. Go there. No, that's not ideal. It's coming this way, and then it has to go like that. Oh well. I got a frog in my throat all of a sudden. Right, if we now create the... We've got a bus station up here, we haven't we? Yes. So we do a Livingston Thames to bus to Knutsford. Bus route. Lytham... Lovely. Zarek, 74 months. I've already set my mods now, Larry. I'm not going to change them, I don't think. Okay, so we want a nice quick bus to take us from here to there. What's the best option? 35 miles, well, 40 Ks on that one. I can do more people, but this can go quicker. Now, let's get some movement going. Right, so that's going to help them grow a little bit because we've now, yeah, there you go. We've now got some growth from this. We should have some more routes for them to go down. So that number should start to come down as our buses take effect. We're going to get a train station here at some point. Now we can bring combat in. So we can sort out the other side of the road. Which is going to be going underneath, I think. Actually, let's go straight. No. I'm going to have that traffic come in this way. Home serve, how you doing, mate? I found a way to see the lines up while upgrading roads. Open the line details menu and pin it, and open the road menu where you see the lines. Open the line details. How do we pin this? Do you mean that? No. This? Do you mean that, then pin it? Ooh. Nice one, dude. Yeah, nice one. That actually works. It's a bit roundabout, but it is actually useful. Thank you. So they're trying to get to here to drop that stuff off. I think I might put that stop on the other side of the road. Put it there instead. We're going to have to get a little bit destructive here. But this town has grown rapidly, and frankly this will be needed to be done soon anyway. 4 buildings removed. Yikes, that burns. Destruction not possible. Okay. So they can now come this way, which means they're on the road down to Lytham, and they're on a faster road down to the drop-off. Having a fit managing the rail signals, any tip? What aspect of the rail signals are you struggling with? Yale. And then I know how to explain it. Which part of it are you struggling with? Nice. That's better. That's better. Trains are getting stuck on the same track. Do you mean like they're meeting each other? Or they're backing up behind each other? Why did Nut Slammer just purge you then, Captain Flint? Oh, space is right. I was going to say, it looked alright. Right, now we can set up a combat run. Down to Lytham. Head to head, not using alternate paths. Right, okay. Are you using one-way signals or not? Now, which stop are you getting? Forgot we had stone. Iron Bone, no problem, mate, no problem. Happy Friday, Wackaday. Thank you for 97 months. 3 months, dude. 3 months away from 100. That's amazing. Right, the con map we said will be dropped off. Punch that in there. They go straight in and loop out again. Lovely jubbly. We'll tell them to wait till full. 60 seconds. And let's see if they start seeing that as a consumer. Not yet. Right, we'll start the trucks down here with the hope that by the time they get up there, there'll be stuff ready for them. All cargo. Particularly combat at 40. Just, I think we're going to have to go 60 on this. Right, let's do that. Oh, we've got people waiting here. Look at this. Okay, we can get more vehicles on there now. We'll start ramping that up a bit. Fat Cowboy, thank you for tier 2, 61 months. Solid Bond, thank you for 70. Yeah, it's going to be insane when we get to 100. I mean, that's got to be some kind of landmark for every streamer. Like 100 months of subscription. That's a long time. There's only one way of getting that, and that's to be sub for a long time. They should have a special badge for people who've subbed for 100 months to somebody. So Yale, just coming back to your issue. Where's my train line? So if you look at a train line and press L, it shows you the path that they're taking, right? If you see two lines, then, you know, it kind of shows you that it's going this way and then coming back it's going the other way, so they'll never meet head on. If you're having problems maybe at junctions, like where you've got track meeting, is that where you've got issues? Yeah, you should get an OAP badge. Yeah, you should. Right, you supplying them yet? There we go, Lytham St. Anne's. Awesome. Right, so that will ramp up now, or it'll start to move up as we ship this stuff, which means that will start to ramp up. So I better make sure we've got enough trucks on this particular thing, because this is going to get crazy shortly. Very bad condition. 7 of 7. A new stone hopper. Nice. Punch that on there and have a capacity of 8. Or 14 if we use these. That's worth 2.5 million. Because this is going to get crazy. Nice. So that's going to kick off. That's going to kick off. Knutsford is growing rapidly. This will now start to grow. As you can see, the population's going up. Once the combat arrives, that will increase a lot. Welcome if you're just new to the channel. So when you're putting signals down, my advice is always go one-way signal. So just make sure that you've, when you go to signals here, just make sure that's on one way. And then effectively, it just comes down to the direction you want your trains to go. Yeah, so you can either do a left or right signaling. We're using the right-hand signaling. So if you, and it shows you the arrow on the track. Like if you put it on that side, it literally tells you the direction. So if you put one down here, it forces that entire section of track to be one way. How much do them stone hoppers carry compared to the default gondolas? Gondola carries 8 with a loading speed of 2. That does 18 with a loading speed of 2. It's quite a jump, but it has a 121 top speed as opposed to 80. It's 1.3 million for a hopper though, with 200 grand a year running cost. That's a lot. It's basically 3 times that. Except the price is more. You're paying for the extra speed. If you can't put the fast loco on it, it's not worth it. Beaker, thank you for 4 years. A mere youngster at 4 years. But yeah, if you're ever wondering what you're trying to do, and press L and just see what the line setup looks like. If you have double track one-way signals with them spaced out trains, keep moving into the best way. Yeah, part of the trick is getting the spacing between the signals right, you know. But the maximum train you can ever have is dictated by the maximum length of station you can ever have. If you look at any train station, its maximum length is 320 meters. So you know there aren't any trains that can be beyond 320 meters. So you keep that in mind when you're doing your signal block. Like that's a 400 meter block, which is a 320 plus about 80 meters. Well, we've got packs coming out the station. Coming over here. Lovely. Oh, lovely. That's what we like to see. That's only just breaking even, but that's fine. It's making the town grow. That's the main thing. Yes, Cycle. We're on hard mode. Did I pay all that loan off? Okay. Let's go and have a look at what's going on here. Yeah, I thought. We need to get rid of the small trains. I did wonder if our extra capacity trains were going to cause a problem. So I think it might be a case of selling the smaller ones and keeping the bigger ones. These monsters can move so much fuel. So this is working just about right. Those two pretty much working in like an opposing system. By the time that train gets there, it's more or less got 198. When these small trains come in, I'm going to sell them. There's just not enough. See, this big train is just about getting back, and there'd be just about enough oil for him. Yeah, Kohai, you could go for longer platforms in a mod. Right, your days are numbered. Josh Bosch, thank you for 52. Keep on gaming. Thank you, sir. How do we get that, Larry? Have you ever tried the Megalomaniac map mod? I don't think I have, no. It makes your 1900k suffer. You have to configure the station manually if you want to upgrade it. Oh, if you want to make it bigger than 320 meters. Interesting. I've never tried to extend a 320 longer. Dave! 53. Surely I'm on the board of directors or something now. This, along with my finder's fee, should start earning me some good money. I've told you, Dave, you get paid in kebabs, mate. Wait, why are you nowhere near enough? Okay, we need to look at the shipping situation here. What is he? He is a Zoroaster, which we can't even buy. Is that one of them? There's a capacity of 90. This would have a capacity of 90, which is one of those, yeah. So we can get bigger. We can get... What's the finances? Okay. It's got good, healthy finances. 60 times loading speed. I'm liking that. Let's do that. The question is, do we need two of them? Quite possibly we do. this, wait for full, that's fine. That's because we're producing a lot more fuel now. And also, this is growing, so its demand for fuel is growing. That's quite a nice ship for 1936. Do you know how to play a save game on another computer? Go to the save games folder and copy it over, I guess. You could merge both crude lines into one. We could do. We could do now. But does it matter? The pickup from one owl, drop off to the refinery, go to the next owl, back to refinery and back to the first owl. What's with all the owl in your sentence, Costa? Why do they always go to the wrong place? It's so annoying. What dictates when the refinery levels up? Whether you're shipping enough stuff. So you can see it from the bar, right? If you're... So there's shipping and there's transport. So transport is to do with what you're moving. Shipping is to do with the demand. So if there's enough downstream demand from here, you see how there's like 800 going to that refinery? That's how much it's shipping. If we added some more demand here, another consumer of the oil, then this number would start to go up. And when it went into that territory, if it sustains there, it then levels up. This can't level up anymore, but if it could, it would.